Some construction decisions look practical at first, until you have to live with them every single day. And honestly, some of the most expensive construction problems begin as attempts to save money. Hi, I'm Pia. After years of practicing as an architect here in the Philippines, one thing I've noticed is this. Many homeowners are not trying to make bad decisions. Usually, they're just trying to balance budget, family priorities, and financial pressures. Especially here in the Philippines, when building a home represents years of hard work and sacrifice. So naturally, people look for areas where they can reduce cost. And honestly, that's very understandable. But if this kind of content helps you make wiser decisions before building your dream home, don't forget to like and subscribe this channel. I share practical design and construction advice for property owners who want to build with clarity and fewer costly mistakes. Why tipid decisions happen. Construction is emotionally and financially heavy. Families are thinking about loan payments, OFW savings, rising material costs, future expenses, and financial stability. So when someone offers, pwede namang mas mura to, people become naturally interested because everybody wants to stay within the budget. But one thing I've learned is this. Some savings are healthy, some becomes expensive later. And the difficult part is that the consequences usually appear slowly. The expensive shortcuts people feel later. One very common example is ventilation. Sometimes airflow becomes secondary because people prioritize appearance first. Pero once people actually start living in the house, sobrang init pala, dun lang nila marirealize. That's a consequence of initial na pagtitipid. Then you will realize na mas mahal pala kapag nakatira ka na inside the house you've built. You will feel that because poor ang airflow, mas mahal ang kuryente, and you'll experience uncomfortable sleeping conditions. And these issues affect daily life continuously. Another example is waterproofing. Many waterproofing issues appear invisible initially. But once leaks start appearing years later, repairs become expensive. So, for example, if nagtitipid ka sa waterproofing, you would initially say na wag na lang i-waterproofing, example lang roof slab. Then, years later, you will see na may spalling na sa ceiling mo or sa soffit ng house mo because hindi ka nag-waterproof. The same thing happens with cheap plumbing fixtures, undersized electrical wirings, poor drainage plans, or low-quality materials placed in high-use areas like the kitchen, toilet. At first, the savings feels practical, but long-term maintenance slowly becomes the hidden cost, the most expensive tipid decision. But personally, from the problematic projects I've handled, one of the most expensive tipid decisions is this, skipping the architect. Many property owners hiring an architect is just an added expense. Parang optional lang ang mga architects. Pampaganda lang daw ng bahay, dagdag na gastos. So instead, they ask a foreman to design and plan their house. Or they copy a layout from the internet. Or they start construction with incomplete drawings. And I understand why this happens. People want to save on professional fees. But here is the painful part. Most of the problematic projects I've seen did not start with a bad construction. They started with poor planning. The room was too small, mas maliit pa sa minimum standard na nakalagay sa National Building Code. A staircase was uncomfortable because parang Toblerone yung design, ang liit ng thread, ang taas ng rise. Windows were placed without thinking about heat and airflow. The kitchen layout did not match the family's daily routine. The electrical layout was not coordinated to match their appliances. Example, yung mga appliances mo sa kitchen kung saan-saan mo lang sinasaksak kasi they were not planned properly. Kaya madalas yung mga bahay nagkakaroon ng overloading because their electrical layout was not planned carefully by professionals. And aside from that, drainage that becomes issues later. Yung mga nagli-leak drainage, especially during tag-ulan. Because there was not proper planning, the budget was unrealistic. And the contractor na na-hire was forced to solve the design problems during construction kahit na wala naman silang alam about designing properly. That is where things become more and more expensive. Because construction is not the best time to discover planning mistakes. Because by that time, nabili mo na yung materials for construction. Gumastos ka na. By that time, nakabili ka na ng materials for construction. Yung mga workers were already paid. Walls may already be built. And every construction, while construction is happening, has a cost. Extra labor, extra material cost, extra delay, extra stress. That is why hiring an architect is not just about making your house look beautiful. It's about protecting the project before mistakes become physical, permanent, and expensive. The cost of daily discomfort. One thing most people don't compute is the emotional and physical cost of discomfort because homes are experienced daily. Example, a poorly designed kitchen affects daily routines, like forever. Kung ganyan yung kitchen mo, forever ganyan ang problema mo. Unless gumastos ka ulit to correct the discomfort. Bad circulation affects your movement daily. Insufficient storage affects stress over time. Imaginein mo na lang yung bahay mo na walang enough storage. Yung accumulated gamit mo, if you love shopping online, wala silang pagtataguan. Imagine how cluttered your home will look like years after construction is complete. Poor lighting also affects mood. If you use RGB lights, which I highly discourage you to do that, it will really affect your mood. If hindi na-design ng maayos ang lighting ng bahay mo, just imagine how you can work properly, how you can sleep better, and difficult maintenance creates exhaustion. And honestly, these things matter more long-term than many aesthetic decisions. Because eventually, people start noticing certain finishes, but they continue experiencing the comfort or discomfort every day. The real savings usually start during planning. Interestingly, many of the best ways to save money happen before construction starts. Good planning reduces material waste, costly revisions, construction delays, coordination mistakes, and unnecessary rework. Because rushed projects usually become more expensive years later. Kamamadali mo, mas napapagastos ka. One thing experienced architects try to do is help families prioritize properly. Not every part of a project needs to be expensive, but some systems should not be treated casually, especially waterproofing, structural integrity, ventilation, electrical systems, plumbing systems, and long-term usability, because these directly affect how the home performs over time. So before you start construction, please check first if your budget, timeline, and expectations are realistic. I created a build cost readiness check to help property owners get an initial idea of their probable construction cost before making a decision to build their dream homes. You can find the link in the description. It is a simple first step before you commit to a project that may cost you millions. Cheap versus cost efficient. One thing I always try to explain to clients is this. Cheap and cost-efficient are not the same thing. Cheap decisions focus on reducing initial cost. Cost-efficient decisions consider durability, maintenance, comfort, future repairs, and lifespan. And honestly, homes should be evaluated over years of living, not only during turnover day. Because eventually, people live with the consequences of construction decisions daily. One thing I've learned over the years is this. The goal is not to build the cheapest house possible. The goal is to build a home that continues supporting people well over time. A home that remains comfortable, functional, maintainable, and emotionally calming. Because sometimes the most expensive decisions are the ones that look practical only at the beginning. And for many homeowners, one of those decisions is keeping proper architectural planning. You may save on design fees at first, but starting construction without the right plan can cost you hundreds of thousands and even millions of mistakes, rework, delays, and stress. Most property owners only realize the value of professionals when the problem is already expensive to fix. So before you build, plan properly. Work with the right professionals and check if you and your project is ready through the build cost readiness check you can find in the link in the description. If this video helped you, please don't forget to like and subscribe. I create practical design and construction content for Filipino property owners who want to build wisely, avoid costly mistakes, and protect money they worked hard for. See you in my next video.